And we're live. Hey, good morning. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. It is a Monday. It's been 10 days. Oh, I better shut off my phone because I just heard it give me the warning. So if you click the like button and subscribe, you'll get notifications when we go live, just like that just happened there on my phone. And there is a slight lag, and I don't know why, um, other than my kids getting in on uh going into their devices and slowing everything down. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to hardwire it, except laptops don't do that. Anyway, today I got Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. Click if you like kitties. Click like. Um, and it is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. But like I said, it's been 10 days. I'm out of practice here. So let's think about this. So today I'm going to talk about working in pairs is much more fun. This morning when I was walking Jerry dog around 5:30 this morning because it's so hot outside and he needs this long walk in the morning because he's a little dog and he basically it's just like being on an electric stove for him. He just overheats in the afternoon next to that concrete because it's so hot here on the East Coast. Um, and I was thinking about working in pairs. I was thinking of something about just working together as a group, as a team, the productivity factor, the upgrades that you get from that. I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I've had a lot of places where people didn't want to work as a pair. They want to go off and do their own little thing and be by themselves and do their thing and not work as a group, but not work in pairs. And I'm going to kind of talk you through some of the advantages of that so you can use that in your discussions. And it comes down to working a little bit slower, but they work faster in the long run. So with that, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way so that you can deliver value to your customer, not work crazy hours, get home to family and friends, and take vacations. That's what I did for the past, it's out for, 10 days. The last episode was Friday before we left, and then today. So it's like 10 days. Well, we got back yesterday. Anyway, and I'll put some pictures up because I usually don't post pictures up while I'm away. Anyway, so let's talk about that. Working in pairs. I have had lots of people in my career that and I've seen team builds, and I did building the $1 million team. This kind of goes to it. I've had organizations that would have a team of one developer on the team, and they would call themselves a team. But you're not a team. You're just one person. You're just, I don't know what you're doing. And when I watched that person who was a technical person, that person had no one to bounce ideas off because they were a team one. I mean, literally a team one. They had a scrum master, product owner, and one developer. Product owner didn't understand technology, and the scrum master didn't understand technology. It tried, but to be honest with you, if I was a developer that was worth my weight and how I code, and I had someone that didn't know what they're doing trying to tell me how to come up with solutions, I'm like, really? No, it's not going to work. So what I looked at the person, that person had no one to bounce ideas off, no one to take risks with. And we're going to talk tomorrow about risks because I got something on that too. But that'll lead into tomorrow. So there's no one to minimize those risks, to tackle those risks together. It's all in your brain. And none of the great scientists in the world ever really worked totally by themselves. They had a team that they bounce ideas off of. Even if they're standing there just chatting away, like Elon Musk the other day was describing what he was doing, he came up with an answer in his head. But that's what happens, right, when you work as a team. So let's talk about this real quick. I'm going to make this short. Working in pairs. What do you get out of it? You're going to have to work a little bit slower. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to take a hit. Because they're not used to working with another, it's going to slow them down. They're going to complain. They're going to bitch. They're going to moan. Oh, my God, this is so hard. I don't like it. I don't like working with anybody else. I just work with my... But they're going to be so much more productive in the long run. Why? I'll give you a couple of reasons. One, quality. When you have someone working with you, you catch each other's mistakes as you go. So, hey, Jerry. Good morning, Jerry. Saw your comment. Good morning. So you're going to catch those mistakes that the other person does, and not in a negative way, but working together. So you can have less quality defects that way. Two, you bounce off ideas on solutions. Like, should I use this? Or you can feed, hey, I did this the other day. This might be a good solution for this problem. Or I saw that I was reading. When you have more people reading, the more knowledge comes into the solution, right? Helps get there quicker. You notice that? Because they're thinking about it. And, well, did you try this? No, let me try it. Boom, answer, done. Next problem to solve. So there you get acceleration. So one, we get quality. Two, we get acceleration in solutioning the problem. Three, it's funner when you have someone to celebrate a victory that you got something done. And as a team, I'll be honest with you, I know individual achievement's good, but I think as a team, when you have other people to um, leverage their excitement on solving a solution, the overall mentality, now you got two people excited about solution. You just don't have one, but you have two. So by having two people excited with that, it just accelerates the development and solutions. So those are three things I just want to provide you why working in pairs is so much better. And so many places organize their systems, like I was talking about a company from years ago, that would design teams of one people. I'm like, let alone, okay, here's a fourth one. Business continuity. Big word everyone likes to talk about. Hey, you gonna have business continuity? I went on vacation for a week. I took a week off. If that person takes a week off, do they not deliver anything to the customer? Nothing comes out. So if you don't have the pairs and people working together, no one knows what you did. No one knows how you solution it. No one's able to step in. It's going to take a month for them to figure out how to come up with a solution. Or they're going to spend all their time trying to figure out how to do it, and nothing else gets done in your backlog. So there's a good fourth one right there, business continuity. So people can take off, or if they get sick, my son's allergies flared up like crazy. Hey, poor kid, was out like the other day. So those things happen, even if it's just for a day. If you don't work in pairs and you work as a team, you don't get that. So we as Scrum Masters, as coaches and managers, because I'll tell you one thing, I've noticed a lot of managers give in real fast, and then they get burnt in the long term, and all they do is become jerks and push people along and try to get stuff done, when if they would have done it in a way of partnership, they would be much further along than they are. We need to push for that and give top cover to those people as they produce a little bit slower in the beginning, as they get used to working together. And once they get used to working together, their acceleration is going to be crazy, right? I think there's no reason why you can't get a 10% in productivity by having people work in pairs. You may think at first, oh, that one sprint was less. Yeah, give it about a month, 2 sprints or something like that, and they're going to be producing more than they ever produced in their whole career. The problem is, if one goes away, the other one don't know what to do. So those are a couple things. So we talked about quality, productivity, having more fun, and that fun is going to make them productive, and business continuity. So those are the kind of things we talked about, why it's good to have people work in pairs. Have, whether it be a developer and a tester working in pairs, 2 developers working in pairs, 2 testers working, but whatever you got set up in your system, all the same type of activities, having them work in pairs will help produce a better product and more fun in the organization. And people don't feel like they're all by themselves, and the stress level will come down because they're working together. Okay. And also, it's a quick way to find out whether or not people actually know what they're doing, because you'll find out what the level of skill sets are. And I'm going to give one fifth one before I go, a fifth positive aspect of it. I don't know about you, but if you're a more senior person and you help a junior person figure something out, unless you're a jerk, okay, unless you're a total jerk face, you take pride in helping somebody get better at what they do in the craft. I don't know anybody who doesn't. I knew a couple people that didn't, I'll be honest with you, that were just like, they would just lambast them. It's like, dude, you're being a jerk. But take advantage of helping others do better, because that's the fifth one. By doing that pair, when you got a senior and a junior person, and that senior person helps the junior person Or maybe the junior person sees something that the senior person's not seeing because they haven't seen it before in a while. They feel good too. So helping those other people in the different levels of their education and knowledge will again bump up the morale in the team. So with that, say goodbye. Bubbles is exhausted. She missed us. She hadn't seen us for 10 days, so she was on the show early. So make sure you give her a like for Bubbles and see if I can't bring her on the show more. But she's out. So I want to wish you a great day, happy scrumming. Tomorrow is going to be our second episode. Tomorrow night of the Tuesday night broadcast of this, what's going on in Agile, what's news in Agile. I know last week Apple did their thing and I put a thing out. We weren't going to do it. Yeah, we were out watching college baseball, so it was pretty cool. With that, I want to say have a great day and see you tomorrow. All right, bye. See you, Jerry.